The Space Marine 2 July community update has just dropped, and it's absolutely packed with upcoming content that's hopefully going to bring a new gust of wind into the game. I'm talking confirmation of the Black Templars, plus even more stuff coming. I'm talking about new PvP map announced. I'm talking about weapons that we all love from the single player game that's now making a jump over to the PvE content of this game. So let's jump in, let's look at it all, and of course, let's get waffling. So let's jump over to this window as we always do, and as you can see, the main title states a whole new year of free content is coming. It states, as announced last month, a second year of content is in the making, because don't forget, September is the 1 year anniversary of Space Marine 2. I'm going to do like a big breakdown of that, like a year with Space Marine 2, look back in Space Marine 2, how I feel about the game, how I feel like the game should be improved, what direction they should go in into the next couple of years before, of course, we do get that sequel for Space Marine 3. Now, one of the big things a part of this, of course, is PvP. I've always said the PvP a part of Space Marine 2 has felt a little bit lackluster. It's felt like the red-headed stepchild that they left outside. It's the Thousand Sons, it's the Night Lords, it's the Iron Warriors, it's the Legions that are losers, right? No one wants to play them. No one wants to be associated with them. That is how I feel like PvP is happening in Space Marine 2. And I'm hoping now this is the direction they're going to start focusing on a little bit more. And we're going to get even more awesome additions, more maps, more everything like that. They have announced over on here, this is going to be the new map. Let's begin with the new PvP map set on Valrak. It's a mixture of close quarters and long hallways. The fifth map will be available for every PvP game mode. Development is still ongoing of the final version, subject to change. If I just click on here, you can see some of the screenshots in the background. Yes, we only get a couple of them there, but it's nice to see that we are getting a new PvP map. Some things I would like to see brought in to PvP. This is just me, right? This is just purely my thoughts on this. I would like some type of like rank system or some kind of stat tracking system. So if you're playing PvP and you win games and you get XP, then that goes to maybe like a global leaderboard. And then you can see like, okay, maybe I am the best bulwark player in this game. Maybe I am the best tactical. Maybe I do have the most kills in Space Marine 2. At this moment in time, like if you win a game or you lose a game, there's nothing really there for you to like be proud of, or like, you know, just say to your friends that, you know, I've won 5 games in a row. Like, you know, it's just nothing really there at this moment in time. Yes, there's certain things that are unlocked for playing PvP, but I just want a little bit more. I want to have something to play the game. Why should I jump in PvP and play that game mode? Give me a reason to play and purge online. The new game mode, of course, which we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now, is a new Helbrute onslaught mode. This new map will be introduced with patch 10.0 and will coincide with the release of the PvP game mode and the Helbrute onslaught. By the way, this 10.0 patch is supposed to be coming out in September, so a couple of months away, and that is the big 1 year anniversary. We're going to get a bunch of this new stuff. I am looking forward to play this. I'm a bit let down that you can't play like the loyalist Space Marines versus like a Helbrute, because of course it's just Helbrute versus Helbrute. I'm hoping that maybe this is the step in the direction of that, because I would love to play a Redemptor, right? Jump in there, brothers, I am here, Gatling cannon, something in the face like we've seen in like the single player missions and stuff. So maybe that is still on the cards, but I'm excited to see how this turns out and how this is played in this brand new game mode. The next thing I want to talk about, which we've all been asking for, which we've all been talking about really, is the Pyro Cannon. This is the flamer weapon in the game for people who are not aware, but it was only available in the single player mode, not in the PvE or PvP aspect. And a lot of people asking why. Apparently there was balance issues, there was some bugs in game, but literally bugs in game because of the Tyranids. But now they're bringing it over to the PvE aspect, and a lot of people are playing it. One thing to note here, if we zoom in on this, it's the Heather that is wielding this flamer. Is this a hint to maybe future models for Space Marines in the future? I don't know. Everything has to be okayed by Games Workshop. They're giving it the Gravis guy. Is it going to be able to be taken on the tactical as well as the Gravis? I'm excited to see what kits can take this, but maybe speculating, as I said, maybe this could be the future of maybe another Space Marine model coming to the range. I don't know. That's pure foil. That's pure speculation, Rack, at this moment in time. Now, just before we jump onto the Black Templar stuff that's really exciting me, a word from today's video sponsor from U2s. U2s are now officially licensed through Warhammer, and they've linked up with a collab with Space Marine 2. This new collection features 3 vinyl figures, Titus, a Tyranid warrior, and the Chaplain, plus 1 plushie, which is a servo skull, and 4 unique interactive pins, each an edition of 250, numbered on the back of each of these pins. This is their first collection for Warhammer, and they do plan to have even more throughout the next few years. My favourite from this collection has to be the Chaplain model. I'm a huge fan of Chaplains. The skull mask, the pose this has got, his little Crozius in his other hand, they're all 10 out of 10 for me. And of course, this is based on Leandros, and we all know Leandros is never wrong. Remember, just like all U2's products, this collection is a limited edition product, so once it's sold out, it will be gone forever. If you're interested in picking up this collection for yourself, you can use my code that will give you 10% off any order from the Warhammer collection, or you can use my URL, which is also on the screen, which will ensure you get 10% off the product as well. Enjoy and purge in the Emperor's name, brothers. And next up is the Chaos Spawn. I'm really excited for this one. I was getting kind of sick of fighting Scarab Terminators all the time and Sorcerers. We're finally getting more demonic monsters. The Chaos Spawn is coming. It looks great. It looks amazing. His crab claw, his horns, his wings. I really can't wait to see what this can do in game and how it's going to be, coming at me in the game and how I'm going to counter it, purge it, the animations to execute this. Really looking forward to how this goes down. Now, another thing, a big thing, which I want to cover a little bit of this in another video because there's been some big leaks for Space Marine 2 in terms of new weapons, and it's all linked to, I think, this new game mode and modifiers. It says we are going to get a new game mode and modifiers. Finally, a new variation will be added to PvE to bring replayability to the game. Some of you might remember when 4.0 update brought the modifier that forced teammates to stay close to each other to get their shields back. The drama about that. I'm a sniper. I'm an assault, right? I just want to fly into a crowd of things. I can never have my shield. There was a lot of things about that. Following your feedback, we decided to remove this feature, to rework it and bring it back later, integrate it into a new game mode along with the new gameplay modifiers each week. The new game mode will come with patch 10.0. Specific modifier mentioned above will be implemented later though, so they're not bringing back the tethering as of yet. New free cosmetics and exotic weapons will also be granted for completion of this new challenge. Stay tuned, we'll reveal more on that later. Again, apparently these are called hero weapons. I can't wait to see the skins. I can't wait to see the stats for this. Again, I'm going to cover that in a separate video because every time they do an update, there's always big things like are unlocked in the game file. So we'll cover that in a separate video. Now, here is where I've been waiting to talk about. Confirmation. The Sons of Dawn keep on winning. The Year 2 Season Pass, it's on its way. Without spoiling too much, we can already tease you about a few things. First of all, the Black Templar Champion will be the first champion of the year for Season 2, coming with patch 10.0. It'll be associated with the Bulwark class. Now, let's just get the big question out of the way. Blood Angel players, you're already calling me Horus, right? You've already fell to the Black Rage. Where is the Blood Angel champion? Maybe, just maybe, they're planning something. They're planning something bigger, cooler, more. Maybe we're going to get like a Sanguinary Guard or like a Captain Sanguinary armor for their hero. There's like so many avenues can come down. Maybe it is going to be someone who has fallen to the Black Rage, right? That could be a really cool thing as well happening with the Blood Angels. But I understand the Blood Angel players are a little bit solid at the moment because they haven't had their champion. Yes, they've had some cool cosmetics. The Flesh Terror stuff, I think, is actually 10 out of 10. I actually like playing as a Flesh Terror in Space Marine 2, which, to be fair, is heresy because they are basically borderline traitors. Yes, I said it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Gabriel Seth? You're nowhere to be seen, mate. You vanished from the lore. Calm down. It also states, I'm kidding, by the way. It also states there will be brand new chapters, as well as returning chapters. Now, brand new chapters, of course, that means more chapter skins, decals, all the fun stuff. But returning chapters, what does that mean? does that mean we're going to get like more maybe armor modifications and stuff like that? Maybe pauldrons, headpieces and stuff as returning chapters? Like maybe like a Lamenter helmet, a Consecrator helmet or something. I really don't know what they mean by that, but I'm excited to see where they go with it. And it says, last but not least, this second season pass is coming with patch 10.0 and will be available for purchase in September. So again, confirmation that the year 2 season pass is going to be launching on the anniversary, or I'll say around the anniversary of Space Marine 2's initial launch. So that should be coming very, very soon. I'm sure they're going to be putting out some pictures of all this probably in August time, maybe early September, so people can get a visual reference on what is to come. Again, very, very excited to see how this turns out. And finally, we have a little bit of a wrap-up at the end of the July community event. Experience reward for playing Siege mode is increased by 50% from July the 29th to August the 5th. I will be a drama llama farmer here and state there's been a bunch of level 1s and like level 2s jumping in the hard mode for Siege. Please, stay out of this place. This is for experienced players, prestige players who are bringing all their abilities and all their stuff. I'm not there for you to get free XP, okay? Come with your A game or don't come at all. Please, stay in the normal Siege mode. I guess, yes, I am gatekeeping. I'm doing the Imperial Fist way of keeping the noobs out of the hard Siege mode. Hot fixes for 8.1, which of course, we had instability issues. I was suffering a lot from this. I just couldn't finish a Siege mode. Now, I have no problems. I got to wave 36 the other day with a friend, and we just decided to basically just end it and just stop playing and let the mobs overtake us because we got so bored of just purging the enemies. But yeah, I had no stability issues or anything like that at all, so it seems all fixed for me. Patch 9, of course, was rolled out a couple of days ago, and it's got all the stuff there. Siege modes, balance updates, tweaks, system crashes, go through all their, perk updates and stuff. There's an entire article dedicated to this with all the balance changes and stuff like that. And that's it. That's it for the month. Really excited now. I think next month in August, we've got to start seeing more and more of this Black Templar class, more and more of the DLC stuff for Season Pass 2. And that's what really excites me because it's all about looking cool. It's all about looking amazing. Remember, they are going to implement something where the hero skins that we currently have in game right now can be completely kit bashed and put on different armors and stuff, and that's what I'm also really excited for. So potentially I could have like a Black Templar champion on a tactical marine kind of thing, like the helmet, maybe if he has a cloak or something, maybe that can be added to the tactical marine. I have no idea how they're going to do it, but I'm excited to see how they implement that into this game system, because that's what it's about. It's about making yourself look like an absolute badass. You could be the worst player in the game, but if you look cool, that's good enough for me. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below, and we'll have a nice little chin wag down there. Can I ask, are you still playing Space Marine 2? Is Space Marine 2 still delivering for you? Are you bored of it? What would you like to see to make you unbored of it? What would bring you back to Space Marine 2 if you're no longer playing it? If you are playing it, why are you keep playing it? Let me know down in the comment section. I would love to get this type of feedback so I can literally then make videos on how best to improve the game, and hopefully the developers will listen, and then we can all get back into it, we can all get purging, and we can all defend the Emperor in the best way we can. See ya, have a great day. Too much waffling for me, and bye-bye.